Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the founder of TEA and the president and CEO of Technifex, Monty Lunde.
Last year, the TEA International Board voted unanimously to change the name of the TEA's annual service award to the TEA Peter Chernack Distinguished Service Award. This was done to honor Peter's tireless energy, enthusiasm, and dedication to the Themed Entertainment Association. Peter's 40-year history in the themed entertainment industry as an entrepreneur, co-owner of Metavision, an outspoken supporter of the TEA, exemplify what the service award stands for. Peter's volunteerism and influence within the TEA started in the early 90s, shortly after the association was formed, when he became a member of and eventually chaired the Standards Committee. In 1996, Peter was elected to the TEA International Board of Directors, and in 97 and 98, he was unanimously elected president of the association. Though the board faced many mundane challenges due to the lack of a paid staff, Peter always reminded everyone to quit counting the shrimp and think big about what the TEA could and should aspire to be. After completing his term on the International Board, Peter was active on various committees, including Ways and Means, Education, Nominating, Thea Awards, and Strategic Planning. Each committee was dedicated to developing and defining the building blocks of a sustainable and professional organization. And Peter, always thoughtful and thought-provoking, constantly pushed for the highest of standards. From 2012 through 2016, Peter chaired the Past President's Committee, which was to be his final contribution to the TEA. Sorry. This esteemed group represents the 25-year lineage of TEA presidents and is tasked with looking 10 years into the TEA's future and conceiving long-range programs that will benefit the association and our industry. For decades, Peter was a mentor and very dear friend of mine, and I miss his wise counsel, sense of humor, and fiery commitment to the TEA. We shared a desire to see the organization grow, even when we struggled through the toughest of times. It was Peter's passion for the TEA over the last 25 years that helped mold the association into an international association that touches the lives of millions. In renaming the service award after Peter, the TEA sets a very high bar for those who follow.
The TEA would not exist if it were not for individuals in our industry like Peter. He was a true gentleman who passionately served an idea. His early commitment and dedication helped birth an association he constantly believed would strengthen our collective value to the themed entertainment industry. His perpetual enthusiasm and support over 25 years of service to this organization is why we honor Peter today.
The thing that struck me most about Peter when I first met him was that he was such a gentleman.
Even before Peter was president of the TEA, he was very articulate and evangelical about why the TEA existed and the benefits of joining the organization. Using his incredible oratory skills, intellect, and sense of humor, Peter could convince anyone they should become a member of the TEA.
He was very conscious of the fact that we're an industry that touches hundreds of millions of lives in many different ways.
What I remember most about Peter was his absolute certainty and his ability to see the end in the beginning and how he kept us all on track.
He was very supportive and very encouraging, but mostly it was his passion for the association and what it had accomplished, what it meant, and what we were accomplishing.
When Peter was the president of the association, he was very articulate about who we are, what we are, and why we exist, and the importance of the work we do for the global community.
Peter's biggest contribution to the Themed Entertainment Association was his ability to communicate and sell both verbally and in writing the mission of our association. I miss him dearly.
It was Peter's passion for fairness, professional respect for colleagues, and unbridled willingness to commit everything to the success of the TEA that makes him a cornerstone of this organization. And he was my very dear friend, and he will be missed. Accepting the 2017 TEA Peter Chernack Distinguished Service Award, please give a warm welcome to Peter's lovely wife, Rebecca Chernack.
Thank you all. I had a speech prepared, but after watching this video and hearing about Peter's intellect, passion, sense of humor, articulation, there isn't much more that I can add. When my daughters and I, Michelle and Daniela, found out that the TEA Distinguished Service Award was going to be renamed the Peter Chernack Distinguished Service Award, we were very proud and happy that this honor was being bestowed on Peter. But when we found out that he was going to be the recipient of the award, we were so deeply touched that I was overwhelmed and there were no words. I would like to Peter was very, very passionate about the TEA, as many of you in this room know. And as some of you do not know, many years ago, the TEA did not have an office, and it did not even have a director or COO. The offices were held originally in Monty's office and then at Medivision's office. And I want you all to take a moment to look around and see where we went from the Beverly Hills Hotel at 450 people to where we are today. Peter would be so proud and just to share in this moment. So I would like you all to take a glass and raise it, and let's toast to the new recipient of the Peter Chernack TEA Distinguished Award. May you never forget Peter's spirit and sense of humor in his art. To Peter. And thank you all.